Hey, everybody. I'm Scotty T from Your Comedy Minute. I have a wonderful young comedian with me, Chase Turner. Chase Turner is here, everybody. Hi, Chase.
Hey, how are you? Scotty
I'm good.
T.
How are you?
Good, man.
Good. Now, let's start. You're in West Virginia, right?
Yes, sir. West by Dog.
I've been there many times. I know every part. Were you born and raised in West Virginia?
I was actually born in Chapel Hill, North Carolina.
Okay, I've been there as well.
Yeah, that it was weird. My mom and my dad were living over there, and she had tickets to go watch the UNC versus Duke game, and then I popped out. Right? Same day
Okay.
to go. Oh, it was bad.
Okay. So, how long have you been in West Virginia?
Let's see. I moved down here when I was 2.
All right.
So pretty much all my life raised here.
Almost
Yes.
all your life. When did you start doing comedy?
I officially started doing comedy about 7 months ago.
Okay. And was there a catalyst? Was there something 7 months ago that said, Chase, let's start doing comedy?
Uh, yeah.
Go
I guess
ahead.
the
Take your time. Tell us all about it.
all
So
right from
7 months ago, you started doing comedy.
yes, sir. Yeah. Um, I started writing when I was 16 years old. My
Okay.
uh, my stepmom used to run the Comedy Zone down in Jacksonville, Florida,
Okay.
and I started writing then, and then I started writing a lot more here recently because I live in West Virginia, so I got
Yeah.
lots of material, and yeah, something just told me one day I was sitting at the bathroom at work just taking a pee. And it was like, you should just get up on stage. And I went down to Jimmy's place in Beckley, and I've been doing it weekly ever since.
Okay. Um, I spoke to Bo Vance, who Bo Vance is the one that set this up. Bo said to me that you're like his protege and he's taking you under his wing. He wants you to, to don't listen to him for whatever you know. I'm kidding. But Bo said he took you to your first bar show and you had trouble getting out of there.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I know exactly what that asshole's talking about. There's a little bar called Brian and Brent's Place in Weston.
Okay.
And it was me and a couple other comedians. Bo Vance was there. And we're doing this show. And it was my first time hosting a show.
All right.
And there, and there's one of the comedians goes up and he says something about things being pickled. And the lady starts screaming penises. And so I just went up there and started talking about pickled penis after he got off stage. Next thing I knew, she's dragging me out in the middle of the dance floor. Starts like, I mean, dude, she's like an 85-year-old woman trying to rub her butt on me and stuff. It was crazy. I didn't know they could do like that. My grandma's on dialysis. Like, what are you talking about? It was
Yeah,
so
according to Bo, you had a heck of a time getting out of there.
yeah, I was trying to leave. Like Bo was leaving. We packed everything up. Bo was leaving. So
Yeah, he
same.
said he tried to sneak out and he saw him.
Listen, this is what this asshole did, man. We sitting out there and we was walking out together, and someone grabs me and drags me back to the dance floor area. And I was trying to reach for Bo, and he looked over at his girl and said, "Fuck this, we're getting out of here." It was a nightmare. I was
Okay.
9 o'clock at night, and I lived 2 hours away. It was 100 miles I had to drive for that show.
Okay. Now, on Instagram, I saw that you have the best Yo Mama jokes.
I do. I do
Okay,
have.
so what I want you to do, if it's okay, is I
Yeah.
want you to do some of your mama jokes.
Okay. Um. So they're my mama jokes. So they're jokes about my mom.
Okay, not my mom. My mom's dead. You couldn't do jokes. Well, you could, but they're pretty sick. Go ahead.
All right, so let's see. One of the ones about my mom. Oh, here's a good one. Here's a good one. So I grew up with a single mom.
Right?
So I didn't learn a lot of things that you should learn from a dad. You know what I mean? Growing up.
Okay.
So I was in middle school one day when I realized that a guy who has sex with a bunch of girls, he's like a stud. He's just like you, Scotty T. He's a stud, you know. But then when there's a girl who has, you know, when a guy has sex with a bunch of girls, he's a stud. But
Right.
then when a girl has sex with a bunch of guys, that's just my mom. Last Friday.
Okay. All
Oh,
right. Keep going.
let's see. Oh, I got another one. I got
Okay.
another one. So right after that, I go, man, I really shouldn't make fun of my mom. I shouldn't. My mom was in an abusive relationship, and she
Really?
beat the shit out of that guy. Oh my god, dude. Oh man, it was bad.
Really?
Oh yeah. What's really funny is, we do shows in Charleston at the Nano Brewery. You probably see those all the time.
Yeah, yeah, sure.
My grandpa, who's my mom's dad, shows up to every time I'm down there. He shows up and listens to me say jokes like that about his
Okay.
daughter.
Do you have one more you want to do, and then we're going to move on?
Ooh, let's see. I might have one more floating around. Um, oh, here we go. Here we go. So when you're growing up,
Right.
your friends come over. It's weird now that we're all adults. Because used to be when you was a kid, your friends come over, mom
Right.
comes, fixes you a sandwich, gets you something to drink, says hello,
Right.
and leave. Now that I'm an adult and my friends come over, my mom comes in, makes us a sandwich, says hello, then she goes and gets stuck in the dryer for whatever reason.
Yeah. Oh
Oh,
my. Oh my. Yeah, I wouldn't know what you're talking about there. I've never seen that. Was it Pornhub?
you're lying to me, Scotty. I've seen you in there. What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
I may have. All right, comedians that inspired you, or comedians that you liked, that that you kind of maybe look that
Right.
like I say, just admire or inspired you.
I really like especially now that I'm getting my footing, I really like Mark Norman.
Mark Norman.
Mark
Okay.
Norman's great. I really like him. Chris Stefano out of New York's a lot of
Yep,
fun.
I know Chris Stefano. Know that.
Yeah, love him. I liked Bobby Lee when I was a kid, actually.
Okay.
Bobby Lee was a fun one. And
Okay.
then one that inspired me a lot is gonna be weird because I do the exact opposite of what he does, but I really liked Jeff Dunham as a kid.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, really, he's coming to the fair in West Virginia, and I'm very excited.
Okay. Cool. 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 Now I know you sell cars, and I was just curious: do you ever get material from your workplace, either coworkers or like a buyer that comes in that just is
Yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, dude. I mean, I see probably 5 to 10 people a day.
okay?
They're all the time saying the most wild things. Uh, I got a bit now about how I set work appointments.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Let me get it. Go ahead and do that.
So you can't tell by looking at me, but I got a real adult job. Like I sell cars. Like I do adult things. Um, like one of the parts of my job is I have to set appointments to meet with people.
Right.
Well, these people came in one day. They looked at me, and I looked at them, and they said, "Oh, excuse me, little buddy. I think we're looking for your dad." So I said the most professional thing I could think of, and it was me fucking too, guys. Have you seen him? Oh, but I don't know. I try not to write about selling cars because it consumes my life.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I just wondered. In other words, like for me, I call it a shit show where somebody comes in that is a complete asshole or is doesn't qualify, doesn't have any money, doesn't have a pot to piss in or when to throw it out of, and they're looking at a really nice car and that kind of thing. Do you have any
Oh man.
horror stories about that?
Yeah, I have one. I just had one yesterday.
I bet.
It was a horror story and just the guy himself being hard to deal with. Like guy had great credit, had 2 grand down, wanted to look at a brand new loaded up like Trailblazer or something like that. So I
Right.
showed it and I got his payment down to like maybe $400 a month in a brand new car, fully
Right.
protected, warranty and stuff. And he looked at me and he said, "You're lying to me, boy." I was like, "What are you talking about, dude?" He was like, "You're just lying to me. This is far fetched shit." I was like, what do you mean it's far fetched? This is what it is. And he's like, "I have over 900 credit score. That's impossible. No, you do not, actually. It's pretty good, but you do not. You're lying to me, dude. Are you drunk? He was. He was like alcohol. He was drunk trying to buy his daughter a car, and his daughter didn't have a driver's license.
Okay. You're a big fan of Twisted Tea, is that right?
Oh yeah, I do love Twisted Tea, man.
Yeah, I looked up on Facebook, you got a whole outfit you wear.
I do. Yeah, I do. I got beer socks on right now, Scotty T. What are you talking about?
Okay, all right. Yeah, have you ever had too many Twisted Teas?
Too many all every time I crack open one Twisted Tea, it's probably gonna lead to two
Really?
Twisted Teas.
Okay.
Oh man. Yeah, I love them. There's been some crazy instances where I've had one too many Twisted Teas.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Give us a good Twisted Tea story.
A good Twisted Tea. Okay.
I'll tell you what. You give me one and I'll give you a good tequila story. How's that?
It sounds like you're way more mature than I am.
I'll try and match you.
All right. Let's see. A good okay.
A good Twisted Tea story where things went a little south.
All right, here's one. So me and my buddies, we're all young, dumb, and drinking. We got the Twisted Teas out. This is the first time I had Twisted Tea.
All right.
What was going on? My girlfriend or my assistant that you seen, she was with me,
Right.
and I don't know what happened, man. Like I was drinking, playing cards, and then one of my buddies hit me with the magic words of, "Do you want a shotgun this one?" And I woke up in my buddy's bathtub with the shower on. I was missing one sock. I was working on it because my sock was on the outside, but the rest of my clothes were on. I had one sock outside of the tub, and I thought that was good enough to just go ahead and jump in the shower.
Wow.
It's a bad thing, man.
So you must have had a batch of them.
Oh, we usually when I'm with okay, look, I call myself Tweezus Christ. That's what I call myself. And if I'm coming into town and you're like, let's drink some Twisted Teas, I got 3 12 packs already in the back of my
Oh
car.
my God. Oh my
Go.
God. Well, I'll tell you what, I'll try and match you. One time, my sister brought me, and I don't drink tequila anymore because of it. My sister brought me these little airplane bottles of tequila, and I drank them, and a couple of them had the worms in them, and I ate the worms and everything. And when I woke up, kind of like you in the bathtub, I woke up I went to bed. I remember going to bed on the couch. And when I woke up, I was in my side yard in my underwear in the dirt. And the neighbors it was like 7 in the morning and they were blowing the horn like, good morning. And I'm sitting there waving in my underwear and mud all over me. I don't know. I turned into Worm Boy something. I don't know what happened. That's true. Do you have a favorite show that you've done so far? And then, of course, the follow-up question is a least favorite show. In
Yeah,
other words, the favorite show is going to be you did great, it was fun. The least favorite show is where things didn't go so good.
my favorite show, and this is the one I try to match the same energy every time I'm there, was probably the first time I did the Charleston Nano Brewery. Bo
Okay.
got me out there, and I think I did about 10 15 minutes ish. And I mean, like, I was crushing, and I was just meeting all these good people, and my grandpa was there. So every time I would make a joke about my mom, I'd look at him and go, "I'm so sorry, Grandpa." The entire time, man, he loved it. He ate it up. But yeah, that was my favorite show.
Okay.
Least favorite show was Weston. Not even because of the performance, just because of everything that happened afterwards. With that,
You mean this past, did you say Wednesday?
no, Weston, the
Weston,
one that
okay.
I couldn't get away from, that old lady dragging me out on the floor. I was just trying to get home. They kept feeding me shots of Fireball. I don't know how I made it home, but I did. Thank God my sister was there because it
Okay.
was a nightmare.
Well, I have another question or two. Um, again, I didn't have a lot because I know you're just starting out and I didn't have a lot of material, but I went through your Facebook page and this kind of struck me. I'm still trying to wrap my head around it. You like peanut butter and jelly with blazing buffalo ranch Doritos?
I do. I do, man. It's so good.
Now, what what struck me what struck me as odd about that is first off, the combination sounds atrocious. But what struck me really as odd was that in the picture there was also a Coke and a Tums container.
That's how you gotta eat it, man. Look, what I like to do is, those Kool-Aid jammer things you put in your water? I just crush up a bunch of Tums when I'm eating that and just spritz it in the water and give it a good couple shakes, and we're good to go.
Well,
For at
now,
least
wait a second. We got to go back. How
what?
does the Coke get involved? You have Coke with the
Oh,
peanut
yeah.
butter and jelly and the.
I'm an avid Coke fan. So even if I could eat the most atrocious thing in the world, like a peanut butter and jelly with blazing ranch hot Cheetos on it or whatever. Or Doritos.
Is that, be honest with me, is that really something that you eat?
Yes, it really is. It really Look, dude, we can go through all the weird shit that I eat because I have way more than that. If that's
Well,
shocking you,
go ahead. You're on the air. Go ahead.
uh, you ever had a corn dog with maple syrup?
Well, that doesn't sound too bad. I actually had to do, yeah, a corn dog. It didn't sound too bad.
But you got to put peanut butter on the corn dog.
Peanut butter. That, well, now you're getting a little sketchy on me now.
Let's see, what else do I do? Okay, those. I'm a big microwave guy. Love using the microwave. Those party pizzas? They're the squares, are like this
Yeah,
big.
yeah.
Throw one of those in the microwave, the pepperoni ones. Put some barbecue sauce in the middle. Roll it up like a burrito. It's the greatest
Oh
thing
my
of all.
god.
It's
Oh
my
my god.
Outback Steakhouse, and I will ask for a microwaved pizza with barbecue sauce in it, please and thank you. I eat like a toddler. That's what my mom tells me. I eat like a little kid.
Okay.
It's
I
sad.
want to give a shout out. We mentioned him a minute ago, but I want to give a shout out to Bo Vance and also to Slack Daddy because
Oh yeah.
both those guys were on this show, and both those guys are just salt of the earth people. I have nothing but the most admiration for both those guys. Um, and also, I love the people in West Virginia. I've been there. I have some old friends from VSR, WVSR, and KLC in Charleston, and just all over Morgantown. I love all of West Virginia, and I love all the people there. And you seem like just a wonderful young man.
Thank you.
I did also hear that you got a new truck.
I did get a new truck.
Now let's just try and review here. You sell cars. You got a
Yep.
new truck,
Yes, sir.
but it keeps breaking down. Is that
Dude,
true?
it's so true.
Wait, explain this to me. It's kind of like the fucking Doritos. I don't get it.
Look, so I'm 22 years old. I'm selling cars. I'm pretty
All
okay.
right.
I thought, it's winter. I might as well get me a truck. I didn't want nothing huge, so I got me one of the mid-size, the 24 Chevy Colorados. It's in a Harvest bronze, black rims. Oh, I fell in love with it.
Okay.
I'm paying a lot of money for it. I love it. Whatever. I get home. I'm like, okay, this is gonna be great. So I get home, showing my girlfriend, she hates it, showing everybody around town. Drove it out to my sister's house. She hated it. She said, now I can finally clean out the fucking front room of my house because we could just haul it up in your truck and take it to the dumpster. So that was cool. But a week goes by, exactly 1 week of me having this brand new truck. There was only 582 miles on it, Scotty. I'm telling you. You ready? The whole transmission blows out of this brand new truck I bought a week ago and put 500 miles on.
So it literally is a brand new truck.
Yeah, it's brand new. It was a 2024, one of the last 2024s they had before they brought in the
It's got
2025s.
500 miles and he blew the transmission out.
It blew out.
Oh my
So I take it to the shop. I'm still under warranty, thank God. But I take it to the shop and they're looking at it and they're like, "Oh,
Wait
well,
a second. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I got to stop you. A brand new truck, 500 miles, the transmission blows out, and you said, "Oh, thank God it's still under warranty." It's still, I guarantee you, Chase, if that happened to me, they would fix that fucking truck come hell or high water. What the fuck are you talking about? 500 miles and they had to fix the fucking truck.
they fixed it, thank God." They did fix
Okay.
it, but it took them over a month to fix it.
Okay. To get a new transmission.
Yeah, put a new transmission in it.
All
We're
right.
good. Thank God. Got my truck back. I was doing a show in Morgantown. I was supposed to be doing a show in Morgantown. I
That's
should.
what Bo said. Bo said you had to cancel a gig.
I did. I was,
What
and
happened this time?
I was on my own. I was so excited. Like Bo wasn't going to be there. It's just going to be me. I was nervous because Bo wasn't going to be there, and Peter, two leader out at Jimmy's place. They're my
Yeah.
guys. I see them all the time, and Slack Daddy wasn't going to be there. Nobody that I felt comfortable with was going to be there. So I was a little nervous. It's my second time doing a
As
gig.
it turns out, you weren't there either.
No, I wasn't. Because look, I got stranded in Fairmont on the side of the interstate
I
at
know it.
at night because a nail. I just seen it this morning. I was at the dollar store, so I was like, I'm gonna look at the tire. There was like a nail or a screw like this big stuck in my tire. I've never seen a tire go from 36 psi to zero so fast.
So this just happened recently?
This just happened Friday night.
Oh my God. Jeez Louise. Sounds like you've got some real good luck going on there, my friend.
Oh yeah,
Um,
it's
well,
great.
I want to make sure we cover everything. I'm really optimistic that you continue to do this. Do you plan on doing this for, as long as you can now for the rest of your life? Is that what you want to do? Do comedy?
Yeah, yeah. I love to do comedy for as long as because I've been doing it for 7 months now,
Right?
and I've gotten really. It feels like I've gotten really far already.
Right?
Um, like Bo has been helping me a lot. I've met great people. I like
Right.
going around the state and then maybe other states soon. That would be really cool. But
Okay.
yeah, as long as I'm still funny and people still hate my mom, we'll be good.
Okay. Do you have you just basically played West Virginia so far? You said you haven't been out of the state yet?
No, I've played almost every big place I can in West Virginia, like
Okay.
Beckley,
Yeah.
Charleston. I do St.
Yeah.
Albans this month.
Well, I know
I do
you
Weston.
had think you posted on Facebook or Instagram, one of them, that you had two shows, and if people showed up at both shows, you were going to kiss them.
Yeah, yeah.
Did you have to kiss anybody?
Okay, it's so funny because I didn't have to kiss someone because I showed to both shows, but I did kiss a guy. At,
Oh no 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 no! Wow, look at the time, boy. We're gonna have to cut this thing short. I
well, not
kissed
like
the boy and I liked it.
I kissed a boy and I liked it. Yeah. Well, here's what happened.
Whoa whoa! Now your girlfriend that brought in the light, she's not gonna care for this story.
She was there.
Oh holy hell! What do we
Oh my.
got going on here?
Well, here's what
This
happened.
is this is truly West Virginia stuff. Hey sis, you up?
Well, the comedian I kissed was from Ohio, so we're just
Kissed.
bringing our two states together.
Go ahead, tell me what happened. Tell me what happened.
All right, so I
How
hosted.
did you kiss? How did you kiss a comedian from Ohio?
Here's what happened. I'm hosting, right? And
Okay,
hosting. I like to just say quick little clever things in between bringing comedians up. We did an intermission, and the brewery we were at, they were like, "Hey, try this." and it was a sweet tart beer about this big. Took a
Okay.
shot of it. And that's really good.
Okay.
So I don't know why it popped into my mind, but I walked right back up to that microphone and I said, I just drank a sweet tarts beer. That shit makes me want to kiss a dude. And Buddy Holly from Newark, Ohio, looks at me and goes, "Prove it."
Oh no.
This is a like a big, like big old beard, stocky guy goes, "Prove it." And so I wave him up and he starts trudging up to the stage and I kissed him right here. Nothing
Oh,
crazy,
okay.
just
All right. All right. All right. That's good. That's good.
I have kissed a man
That's
before.
good.
That was an
Okay.
experience.
Well, I'll tell you what. We're gonna get to your comedy minute in a second because you told me you got something special for me. Do you have anything else that you want to mention, or a little bit that you want to do, or anything else you want to do before you do your comedy minute?
Um,
Anyone that you want to shout out? You mentioned
oh
uh,
yeah, sure.
do a couple shout outs to your buddies and anything that you want to mention to everybody.
Shout out Bo Vance at Bo Vance Comedy.
Right?
Wouldn't be far without him. He's my dad.
Yeah.
Him and Sarah
Love
both make
Bo.
me being their son. So shout out Bo Vance for real. Shout out Slack Daddy.
Right?
I see Slack Daddy weekly. I love Slack Daddy to death.
Good guy.
He's my favorite people on earth.
You mentioned a couple of the guys that were on your shows. Two
Yeah, shout
leader,
out Buddy Holly Comedy. Thanks for letting me kiss you on the face.
2 leader, something, 2 leader, something.
Later, yeah, he runs all the shows in Beckley at Jimmy's place. So big shout out
Okay.
to him. And let's see who else. That might be it.
Okay. Is there any other bits you want to do, or do you just want to get to your comedy minute?
Let's do my comedy minute. I'm excited.
Okay. Well, without further ado, Chase Turner, your comedy minute, my friend. Go ahead.
All right. So I live in a little town called Raynell, West Virginia,
Right?
and I've got a keen eye of observation. So what I've realized is the meth heads in my town and mosquitoes are pretty much the same thing. Look, when you go out on a nice summer's day, you got to make sure you got your spray, bug or pepper, whichever you're feeling, dual wheel. All
Right?
right. If either one of them bite you, you definitely just caught at least 8 African diseases. At the very least, you caught West Nile, which is probably the same name of the crackhead that bit you. And my favorite part, they're both going to suck you till you bleed. Oh, well, if you couldn't tell by that last joke, Scotty T, I think I might be autistic.
You got something going on, brother. No.
But because when my girlfriend, she's like, "Hey, you want to help me with my bra straps?" I'm not sitting there like, "Fuck yeah, dude, boobs." I go, "Fuck yeah, dude, a puzzle."
Puzzle. Puzzle. I feel so sorry for your girlfriend. Not really. Not really. I'm happy for you.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Yeah, look, well, listen, it's been a real pleasure. I
Yeah,
thank you so much for being here. Let me get you off full screen and I'll say goodbye to you. I thank you for being here.
of
And
course.
what we'll do is we'll catch up real soon.
Yeah,
Okay. I hope you had a good time.
I did. It was a blast.
Wonderful, wonderful. And look, like I said, I wish you nothing but the best and keep on going and
Thank you.
keep writing. And like I said, hopefully we'll catch up real soon.
We will, for sure. We will.
Okay.